7 Scariest Truths About the Universe. In the last decade, we've taken photos of black holes, peered into the heart of atoms, and looked back at the birth of the universe. And yet, there are yawning gaps in our understanding of the universe and the laws that govern it. These are the mysteries that will be troubling physicists and astronomers over the next decade and beyond. Why is there something rather than nothing? In the beginning, according to the standard picture of cosmology, was the inflationary vacuum. It had a super high energy density and repulsive gravity, causing it to expand. The more of it there was, the greater the repulsion and the faster it expanded. In common with all things quantum, this vacuum was unpredictable. At random locations, it decayed into ordinary everyday vacuum. The tremendous energy of the inflationary vacuum had to go somewhere. Hey guys, welcome to our All Things Space. Today we're going to talk about 7 scariest truths about the universe, and we cover some important questions like why is there a monster black hole in the heart of every galaxy, and many more. So, let's get started. There are about 2 trillion galaxies in our universe, and as far as we know, almost every one contains a central supermassive black hole. They range in size from monsters weighing almost 50 billion times the mass of the Sun to the 4.3 million solar mass tiddler known as Sagittarius A star in the core of our Milky Way. One solar mass equals the mass of our Sun. But how they got there is one of the great unsolved mysteries of cosmology. We know that a stellar black hole forms in a supernova explosion, in which the core of a star implodes, but nobody knows how a supermassive black hole forms. For most of cosmic history, the centers of galaxies have been where a lot of matter is confined in a small volume. It could be the case that supermassive black holes form in a dense star cluster out of stellar black holes which repeatedly merge with each other. Tentative evidence for this comes from a merger between 2 black holes revealed by the detection of gravitational waves. One hole was too big to be a supernova relic, and so may have originated in an earlier merger. An alternative way to form a supermassive black hole is from the direct shrinkage of a dense cloud of gas. It could be that they form from a combination of cloud collapse and black hole mergers. It is also possible that supermassive black holes formed in the Big Bang, which would provide a novel answer to the cosmic chicken and egg question. Which came first, galaxies or supermassive black holes? Rather than galaxies forming first and then spawning such monsters, supermassive black holes would form first and provide the seeds from which about galaxies and stars are formed. Despite their masses, even the biggest supermassive black holes are hardly bigger than the solar system, yet they project their powers across millions of light years by means of oppositely directed superfast jets of matter. Where such jets are fast, in the inner regions of the galaxy, they drive away gas and snuff out star formation. Where they have slowed, in the outer regions, they compress gas and trigger star formation. Does time exist? Time is what stops everything happening at once, said American physicist John Wheeler. But time is a slippery concept. Most of what we think we know is false. For instance, we imagine time flowing. However, for something to flow, it must flow with respect to something else, just as a river flows with respect to a river bank. Does time flow with respect to something else? A second type of time? The idea seems nonsensical. Most likely, the flow of time is an illusion created by our brains to organize the information constantly flooding in through our senses. Number 1. Black holes. Black holes are the ultimate cosmic quicksand. They're formed when a giant star collapses, imploding into a tiny area of such intense gravity, even the surrounding light is sucked in. This means that although we've got a sense of how black holes work, we've still never actually seen one since they're invisible to telescopes that pick up electromagnetic radiation, light, or X-rays. We can only guess what they look like on the inside. Number 2. The giant void. Unlike a black hole, the giant void isn't a hole in space. Instead, it's curiously empty of both matter and dark matter. And different from a black hole, light can pass through the void. Though scientists believe it contains dark energy, it's not the only void in space either, although it is the largest with an estimated diameter of 1.3 billion light years. Number 3. Dark matter. Dark matter is still a mystery, but we're relying on it to help explain some of the unknowns in our universe. Cosmologists believe that as much as 27% of the universe is dark matter. We're more certain of what dark matter isn't rather than what it is. It's not made of black holes, the light warping they'd cause isn't present. Dark matter gives out no light or too little light for us to detect. We know it exists because we see the effect of its gravity on the visible stars and galaxies. Number 4. Dark energy. In addition to the 27% of the universe that's believed to be dark matter, a lot more is in the form of dark energy, which makes up about 68% of everything around us. The normal matter we all know and love is only about 5% of the universe. And like dark matter, we don't know much about dark energy, but the current hypothesis is that it's what's behind the increasing expansion of the universe, whereas dark matter slows it. Much of our understanding of dark matter and energy comes from the cosmic microwave background, a snapshot of thermal radiation soon 385,000 years after the Big Bang, when hydrogen atoms were first formed. Number 5. The Great Attractor. There's something attractive 220 million light years away, and it's dragging our whole galaxy towards it. Ever since the Big Bang, the entire universe has been expanding, so it makes sense that our galaxy would be moving, but not in the direction it's headed. The cluster pointed out above is a gravitational anomaly known as the Great Attractor, and its brightness is due to its gravitational attraction. Some point to dark matter as the cause of this, and others claim that our own galaxy, the Milky Way, is blocking our view of whatever it is that's pulling us towards it at 1.4 million miles per hour. Number 6. Saturn's mystery moon, Peggy. For a moment, Saturn had a tiny, mysterious little moon named Peggy. Back in 2013, NASA's Cassini took this snapshot of Saturn's rings and caught a disturbance that astronomers believed was a new little moon forming. This discovery shed light on how Saturn's 67 other satellites may have developed. Unfortunately, as NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab pointed out in a press release announcing the satellite, the object is not expected to grow any larger and may even be falling apart. Peggy's status is currently unknown. Number 7. Tabbys Star KIC 8462852. The star KIC 8462852 doesn't just have a snappy, memorable name, it also is an unsolved anomaly 1,500 light years away. There's something big in the way of KIC 8462852, also known as Tabbys Star. About 20% of the light the star emits is blocked from our vantage point, and it's probably not a planet. Even one as large as Jupiter would only block 1% of a star the size of KIC 8462852. Some have suggested it's a Dyson Swarm, a less complete version of a megastructure known as a Dyson sphere, which surrounds a star and harvests the energy output. We'll probably get a better idea of what's going on with the star when NASA launches the James Webb Telescope in 2018. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you've got a lot of information from Scariest Truths About the Universe. Share your views in the comments section below, and don't forget to click the bell icon, and thank you for watching.